Ooh, too close. When you're trying a new setup, because honestly, you wanted to be closer to your heated blanket. Hi guys, it's me, Josie Cat. I'm coming at you again with another video, and this time, since it's now 2018, I wanted to film a video for you guys about how to achieve happiness in 2018. This video might not apply to everyone. If you are an already happy person, like, I mean, hopefully all of us are, but you know, I know sometimes in the winter especially, I struggle. So today I'm trying to give you some of my tips and tricks for how to achieve happiness in 2018. Throughout my life, I viewed myself as a pretty happy person, but I recently moved in August and I started a job that just, you know, there's a lot of unhappiness there, and then it kind of spilled over in my personal life. I kid you not, there were days, like, there were weeks where I was crying every day, like 6 out of 7 days of the week I was, you know, crying, and nothing in my life seemed to be going right. I was just like the saddest I have been in a long time, and it was like really hard for me to get through. And what I did was I started with just little things every day, and now I feel like, obviously I was still me then, but I just feel more like me. Like, I know I can be. So, and eventually I did switch jobs, which did contribute to some of my happiness, but I also started incorporating some of these tips and tricks that I'm gonna tell you about today, just talking about how I feel so much happier. And I'm sure other people see it. I mean, maybe, maybe not, but I know that I feel happier, and which is really what's most important. What I'm hoping you guys get from this video is some intentions and habits that you can incorporate into your life to improve your overall happiness. And then again, how to incorporate those things into your daily life every day. Even if you catch yourself slipping into a negative state of mind or mood, these can help you reach that happiness again. Anyway, if you're interested, please keep watching and hopefully this helps you out. Okay, first, look at what you want to be different in your life, things you're not happy with. Okay, you have that list? Wow, like, don't catch on fire, please. Yes, one of my biggest sources of happiness right here. Okay, maybe I'm not his though, like, sorry. What you want to be different in your life, good. So now, I want you to look at what you enjoy in your life already. Any little thing in your life that might be going right or bring you some sort of happiness, no matter how small, think about that. Give that more time than the negative things. Intention number 1 is practicing gratitude every day. That's like the first thing I suggest doing. Like, really look at your life. What's making you unhappy? What's bringing you happiness? Sometimes we just get caught up in the, I'm so unhappy right now, or I'm angry right now, I'm feeling so agitated, like, but why? But if you just take a second every day, like in the morning or at night or in the middle of the day during your lunch, whatever, to make a little list of things you're grateful for that day, it makes an immense difference. The second intention I'd like you to make is to love yourself, which, like, what, Billy? Like, make the intention to love yourself and then act like it. It can be so hard to be like, to put that time and effort towards you, because kind of in society it's like, it's frowned upon to be selfish, right? When it comes to treating yourself good, like, treat yourself like you would your best friend. Who are you gonna be with forever? You. Taking time to get your nails done, getting your hair done. And even though you might not be telling yourself the whole time, like, wow, getting my nails done because I love myself, but when you do these little things for yourself, it's subconsciously your brain is picking up on the message that you're worth it and that you deserve to be happy, because you do. And that can look different for every person. Like, maybe once in a while you get a massage. If you like that, take time to just do something you like. So kind of going along with this is taking time to prepare foods that you enjoy but that are also nourishing to your body. Of course, for me, I suggest a vegan diet. If you would like some ideas for easy vegan meals or things that I go to pretty quickly when I'm in a pinch, you know, I'd be happy to share those. But just taking time to nourish your body the right way, because honestly, if you're waking up first thing in the morning and you're not hydrating, like, I know people who I go to work and they're already drinking an energy drink, and I'm like, I mean, I'm guilty. I drink coffee every morning. Love coffee. But then I also, first thing before I have my coffee, is I have a huge bottle of water. So you want to start off your day with good foods. You want to continue your day with good foods, because if you eat something crappy, you're gonna feel like crap. And then the third intention is to take time for creativity in your life. Like what? Successful people, 9 out of 10 times, they have like a weird, unique hobby that they do outside of their job or what they're successful at. So again, this can be drawing, painting, dancing, creating music. Like if you have an instrument and that's like what you like, anything, just taking time though for you to express yourself in maybe a different way. I thought I had to take a class. I was like, oh yeah, I should be more creative. I need to take a class, have it structured. But you can do stuff on your own. So it can be as expensive, as cheap as you want. And I mean, you might be surprised. So now that you know the intentions again are expressing gratitude every single day, loving yourself, and then expressing creativity every day. Like now we're gonna show you how we're gonna put them into your daily life. Here's one that we all need to practice, me especially. Prioritize you. So it could be as simple as like going to a party. Like I personally enjoy going to bed early, so if I know we're gonna be going out late, I'm already dreading it and kind of having a negative reaction, but I'll often go because I wanna hang out with my friends. And I would say yes though, because I would feel guilty. I really didn't have a reason to say no, but now I've learned, yeah, I do. The reason is I don't wanna go. When you start saying no, when you really don't wanna go, I mean, don't go around just being like, no, no, no. I mean, you can make time for your friends in ways that benefits you too. But when you start doing this, you will automatically have more time to incorporate things you wanna do. So like the self-care, the gratitude, the creativity, like you'll have more time for those things just by saying no, and you will feel 10 times better. There's 2 things that you should be doing daily, in my opinion, that have helped me so much. You should meditate daily, and you should express gratitude daily, and they can be a part of your morning or night routine. Meditating can be like as short as, I've heard people say like 2 minutes. I do like 10 minutes because that makes me feel like I'm getting into a meditative state and trying to hold it for a bit, but practicing it daily affects the rest of your day. So the rest of your day, you will experience less stress. You will be able to better control your thoughts, like negative thoughts. You have control over what you're thinking. So, you know, and then I express gratitude. I write in a journal at night, often before bed. I'll write down some things I'm grateful for, or sometimes I do it during lunch if I'm at work, and especially because sometimes work can be so draining in the middle of the day, I'll just like take that time to write down things I'm grateful for in that moment. If I like, at this point I can like feel when I'm getting drained or I could use a boost, and I'll reflect on things that are going well instead of what's going wrong. Again, schedule self-care and make it a priority. If you're into it, every 2 weeks get your nails done. Or if you have your hair colored, you know, instead of letting it grow out, go get it touched up. It could be a daily thing. It could be you know, taking a shower, putting some essential oils in your diffuser while you're getting ready for bed. Those are all things that give you that feeling of I'm put together, I'm important, I've got this. And then this one is one that, you know, really doesn't take any time out of your day. It takes one afternoon. But I suggest visualizing what you want. I created a vision board. Here we go, got it. So I'm not gonna probably show the whole thing, but what I incorporated in it, so I incorporated some things that are inspiring to me, like places I wanna go, things I wanna achieve, but then I also incorporated on my vision board just pictures of some of the happiest moments I had over the past year, like the past 2 years. Automatically that kind of puts me in a better mood. So I'm gonna show you some of those right here. But it's just like some pictures of me with friends, with family. It's as easy, literally as easy as setting it as your wallpaper on your phone. A picture of you and your best friend laughing at something, or a picture of your cat, like mine's my cat. He makes me happy. But that's something, I spent an afternoon doing it, maybe $5 at CVS for the pictures, and now I see it every day. I usually have it up actually right here. Honestly, it's gonna be some trial and error. Some of these things I said might not apply to you at all. Like they literally might not. These are things that have worked for me, might not apply to you. And that's okay. There's so many resources out there now. There's so many podcasts, different YouTubers, like I love Stella Rae. She inspires me daily. Things like that, or books, like I'm reading Creating Money, Attracting Abundance, and that already like has little mantras throughout it, and I just like say them to myself. So there are a ton of resources. These are things that worked for me, but they might not work for you, and that's okay. And if you have anything that does work for you that I didn't mention, like please leave it down below. So even though some of these might not work for you, I suggest you take the time to figure out what does. And that could be, again, reading books, podcasts, other YouTubers, just dedicating yourself to your happiness, because it's so easy to get swept up in life. And then all of a sudden it's like 8 weeks down the road and you're like, I haven't done anything for me. I've just been working. I like come home and I'm too tired to do anything. I eat potato chips every day. Like, you know, it's just so easy to let that happen. So then you need to go back to that first conversation we had at the beginning of this video, like what makes you happy, what makes you unhappy. Look at those lists again. Maybe there's things you forgot. Maybe there's things you need to add. Check in with yourself. I suggest daily, but you know, at least once a week, check in, like on Sundays, see how your week went, like what worked, what didn't work. And then practice, practice, practice. So like no one's ever gonna be 100% happy. We would not be human if we were 100% happy. That would be a disorder. We have to have lows to appreciate the highs, highs to appreciate the lows. It's all together, but we don't have to stay unhappy. That's when you learn to like observe a negative thought and then you switch it. You can't get hung up on things if they don't go your way always. Like, that only affects you. Perfect example is driving. Here's my view on it. This is probably why I don't get upset. I can't control what other people are doing on the road. They might be psychopaths driving, like they might be cutting people off, but what I can do is I can control me. So I can see what's happening, I can slow down, take a little precaution if I think someone's not doing the safe thing, and then I just go on and have my day. If I'm yelling at them in my car, first of all, they probably don't hear me. If I flip them off, I might maybe feel better in that like second, but overall I'm still like mad. Like I still have that extreme anger. It doesn't affect them. They might not even realize they did something wrong. You can't control what other people are doing, but you can control you. Because really when you get angry, the person you're hurting is you, right? Like no one wants to feel that way all the time. You just don't. So you can control that, at least work on it. Like it's not easy, but the more you practice, the better it gets. So again, just focus on what you can control, and that's you. And by practicing these things, hopefully your happiness level goes up and you are have a happier year than 2017. Like mine ended up, towards the end there, it was getting really rough, but we turned it around, and this year I'm sure is gonna be much better. So that's basically all my tips and tricks. I'm gonna have in the description below a list of like the things I talked about, so you can like maybe look at it if you weren't necessarily able to keep track of my babbling, like always. Please leave in the comments below something that brings you happiness, and maybe I'll comment back like something that brings me happiness too. And I guess like hit the thumbs up and subscribe, guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I've started using Twitter again, like I was not into it for a while. Both those are at JosieCat. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope it gets even better, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Here he is, little happiness boy in the flesh. Yeah. Oh, you are just so cute.
Oh, I just almost took your nose out.